G'day people. A little bit of an addendum tonight to the old price of gas. Just thought I'd fill you in. Back in February 2017 I had a mate of mine get in contact with me about these strange little black boxes that were showing up tied to lamp posts with solar panels attached. And on the various boxes, some of them were just like receiver units, and they all had traffic systems on them, so New Zealand Traffic Systems was operating them all. And I went around the Henderson police station and had a look, because there was quite a few around that Selwyn Street intersection. So I got an email from a mate of mine about a particular camera that he noticed. So I thought, it sounds interesting. I might as well go and film it and have a look, eh? So that's what we're doing. The camera just there. See it? Let's move forward up here. There he is. So what's he all about? And why is he placing this intersection? Perhaps they can't put cameras up on this one. Doesn't look like there's any intersection cameras anywhere, so perhaps that's what it is. Either way, we'll have a look furthermore. I also noticed this one right here. You'll notice on the underneath, perhaps we'll give the traffic team a call. Ask them what the fuck are these all about. Okay? On a telescopic pole, locked in with tape. So there's that one there. And that's on the corner of Selwyn Peacock and Lincoln Road. There's that one there. Outside Boyle Matthew. I wonder if they have any law thing going on with the cops or the traffic people. Well, let's find out what this one's all about. BM Law. Number 23, go figure. And here we have Team New Zealand. highway traffic team. Certainly looks like it's mounted there in stainless steel. Solar circuit. Big ass box. Yeah, that one's not a camera, that'll be probably the control unit for the charge. Yeah. And found that there were also a couple on really high extension poles with some cameras as well. One of them was facing directly at the cop shop. And look what I found here. Just from that intersection as you're coming along Selwyn Park. Well, look, there's the Hyundai cop shop. Here we have the big giant Henderson sign, and you'll notice where the cameras are because they've got these stupid ass black straps with padlocks on. Why? I don't know. But for cops that are worried about surveillance on their police stations, I would have thought that that camera, which is also no doubt in a wireless type get-up, and it's focusing, it's not actually focusing down on the road, there's the road angle, it's actually focusing at the cop shop. Alright, New Zealand Police, right in that area. Alright, so why? I have no idea. But I will ask. G'day, how are you? So, right, ring that traffic number and ask them what the go is, eh? A couple of the others were facing up and down Lincoln Road. As soon as I noticed those, they were there for probably a couple of weeks maximum. And ironically, my mate that saw these guys putting them up late at night struck into a conversation with them, and he asked them about it. And these are basically like the Stingray type systems where they will access your Bluetooth through your Wi-Fi, and they basically, under the guise of tracking traffic movement, they'll track your phone in your car as you're going along the road and determine, you know, how many, you know, how heavy the roads are and all that jazz. And he said that it was quite interesting because the guy said that the boxes transmit directly to Colorado first and then come back through over to New Zealand, because Colorado is the big sort of fusion centre where it all goes through. So I sent an email into the traffic systems people asking them back in February what's going on. Got no answer. The reason I'm bringing this up is we'll go for a little drive over in this general direction, and I noticed tonight as I was coming up to Pak'n'Save around the normal intersection, what do I see but this little doodad. Don't know if you can see it there. I'll try and zoom in. There she is. Another one of the meters. Are strapped on usually with like a bungee strap cord, and there's the little black box at the bottom. And yeah, these monitor and track your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on your phones. If you see them pop up everywhere, that's where they come from. Traffic systems, ironically, just happen to be right next door to the Henderson cop shop. So I'm pretty sure there's some interaction going on there. Not that I'm a conspiracy theorist or anything, but yeah, quite freaky. I haven't put a lot of stuff up lately in the last couple of weeks. I actually got contacted by a lady down in Christchurch who's having some serious problems with the law and the police, so I've been helping her out lately, and I'm sure all good things will come to those that wait. So it may be a 6 months or a year, but you will all be filled in on that in due course. once she's happy to, and once the problems are hopefully sorted out and gone away by then. But what's that got to do with the price of gas? Let's have a look, shall we, kiddies? Price of gas tonight is, now it was $2.31 last week, so what is it this week? Same, $2.31 for 95, $2.20 for 91, and diesel at $1.51 still, so no change across the board from last week. Won't that be interesting to see what happens next week? Of course, we've got all the whole free speech thing, and Tommy Robinson carries on over in the UK. I mean, blanket banning the media in this day and age, get fucking real, you know. They've pushed a snowball at the top of a hill, and it's just going to gain momentum. And if you've actually looked into the case and even seen the interview with Lauren Southern and George, the guy that Tommy was saying, get me a solicitor, George, and heard that interview from the horse's mouth, so to speak, first-hand verifiable information, then yeah, it's really quite shocking. So you know, I don't, like most, I don't agree with everything Tommy does and the divisive sort of way he does things, but at the end of the day, they're starting to attack free speech in all its single common forms. So yeah, beware. I find it ironic that it's to do with recording in a court building, considering all of the conversations that myself and Chris Hurd have had, the Senior Solicitor of Ministry of Justice, have had in regards to recording inside court buildings, where in itself is not illegal, and as it's not an offence, you can't get arrested for recording in a public building, especially when they're recording you. But if you choose to not comply or obey to their terms and conditions or their suggestions, which have no legislative reference or force or effect, then they will revert back to the old civil law and use trespass and have you removed. Although there are excuses that some people in public find it offensive to be recorded, well, my suggestion is back off somewhere private. But yeah, the Great Jersey Drama, and I think part 27 of the $80 ticket saga go into that in depth. So until next week, guys, I hope you've all had a great week. Catch you next week, and yeah, enjoy yourselves. I'll probably try and get a nice star spiral going tonight. It's a nice clear night, bit of a full moon, but we'll see what I can pick up. Alright guys, have a good one. See ya.